Here's how you can go from a prompt to a deployed app using Akills and Vercel skills. So Vercel has this website called skills.sh, which is an open agent skills ecosystem, and you can browse all the available skills here. And skills are also available within this ecosystem. So you can search for Fin, and you can see the available skills within this ecosystem. So you can either view it here or directly within GitHub. It is /Fin/skills, and it gives you an overview of all the skills available from Circle. So this gives your agents basically like the best practice guidance for making USDC payments, cross-chain transfers, which SDKs to use, which documentation to read, so that your agent is able to make a reliable stablecoin powered application. So in this demo, I'm basically going to show you how to use both skills and Vercel skills to go from a prompt to a deployed app within a single workflow. So let's get started. So bring up your terminal. The very first thing is to install the skills. So run the command npx skills add and paste in the link. And then you can follow the steps that they'll tell you. If you're unsure which skills to install, just select them all. That's what I will do. And I'll click enter, enter again, recommended, and installing. So now you have installed all the skills within this folder. I'm going to go ahead and now install Vercel skills. So this is just one of their skills. So now this is the main one that I would want, which is deploy to Vercel. So I'm just going to select that, but I'm just going to select all just in case, I'm not sure which skills is required from my prompt. So I'm just going to click enter and install. Great. So now that I've installed everything, I'm going to bring up my AI coding agent of my choice, in this case, Claude. And here is where I want to start prompting. So let's say I want to say using skills. So this kind of invokes to tell you that, skills needs to be invoked. Build a simple payment request application on Arc testnet where the user creates a payment request, amount, description, recipient, and get a shareable payment link. So when someone visits the link, they can see the details and make payment directly to the wallet address. The app should also be able to verify the payment on chain and update the status to paid after polling. Use Vercel skills to deploy. And I'm just going to click enter. So with this prompt, it will then, take reference from the available skills that we have installed to see which skills are needed to be invoked. So just give it some time. So it's entering plan mode. Now it's loading use Arc, which is correct because I told them to deploy an Arc testnet. It's using USDC, so it's understanding from the skill what is the best practice to use USDC on Arc. And it's using the skill deploy to Vercel, which helps with the deployment. So now it's doing some validations and checks. So this is the revised Claude plan to build the application. And here it goes on to first scaffolding the project, building the files, and knowing which RPC endpoint to use, which chain ID to use on Arc testnet, what is the USDC address, and the Explorer to use. So this is obtained from reading the skills. And this is basically encoding. Here is the routing, changing the main file for our front-end UI UX. Then we have the main functions on the front end. And now it's trying to build and deploy to Vercel. And deployment is ready. So now the app is live. It shared the link, the live URL. So I'm just going to go ahead and, copy the link, grab my recipient address, paste in the amount, says invoice, generate payment link, copy. I'm going to paste it here. And then I'm going to copy and send pan USDC to the specified address. I'm going to click confirm. And now after sending it, I'm going to click this button and it has received the payment. So it checked the balance before and after, and it is successful. So this is basically how you can use Circle Skills and Vercel Skills to go from a prompt, not necessarily one prompt, but it may take a couple of prompts, to deployment in a single workflow. So try it out yourself. Find Circle Skills within the Vercel directory or directly within the GitHub repository. And yeah, happy building.